Okay, from beautiful Southern California, from beautiful warm Southern California, from the Cabana, it's the Suzanne Summer Show. And here she is.
Okay, Caroline, you can clap too. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Well, I wait all day for Alan to introduce me like that. I have him do that introduction to me even when we're not doing a show, because it's just sort of fun.
The second thing I say to you when you wake up in the morning.
First thing is.
The first thing is I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
The second thing is I introduce you to the world.
Yeah.
Okay?
I get applause in the morning.
And when I do that, Gloria comes running. Okay.
Gloria is our rather temperamental cat.
Well, all cats are.
Not Betty.
No, not Betty.
Betty's no longer with us.
She was
Betty,
a love bug.
Oh my God, Betty loved. This is cat talk. I know. For those of you who don't have cats, you're going. But anyway, Betty. From the moment we got her, a little teeny kitten, I held her like a baby, and that's all she knew, and that's all she wanted. Her whole life was just hold me like a baby. She only lived 8 years. She got a terrible kidney infection. I still miss her so much, but she talked, and Gloria is upstairs, so she can't hear. But Betty had the sweetest voice. Here's Betty's voice. Ew, ew, ew. Here's Gloria. And Gloria talks all the time. We walk in there. Hello, Gloria. I think kind of an unfortunate voice.
Yeah, but Gloria and I have a trick.
He's taught a cat a trick. Cats don't do tricks.
That's right. I taught her a trick, and she does it regularly, and you can tell she's proud to please me.
And won't do it for me, only for you.
Right. When she's on the floor and I'm in bed, and I say to her, jump, she jumps into bed with us. It's almost like she's waiting for me to give her the okay. And then
that's her trick. And then at any other time of the day, she has no interest in pleasing you in that way.
Yeah.
Everything has to be her idea.
Oh, yeah.
That's enough cat talk.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, if I had a dog, I bet I could talk for the whole hour about my dog. Tell us about your dog, Caroline.
My little dog.
Here it comes.
Well,
She is teaching me so much because, she's old. She's over 112 in dog years.
Oh, yeah.
And she gets these injuries, and then we think, oh no, is it time, or we're going to have to put her down? And she just keeps plowing through these injuries and bouncing back. And Bruce says, I just want to be like Chi-Chi when I grow up.
Bruce.
She's doing great. She loves her to disc in her neck, and you would never know. A week later, she is prancing around and going on walks. And
Wow. Wow. Well, Bruce is really like Chi-Chi. Look at all the lives Bruce has had. From that accident at 5 years old and all the bike accidents and all that over the years. So he's got many lives in him too. So.
okay, by the way.
Yes.
By the way.
Oh.
There are always a few people that join us because they love to be with us. Then they have to take off, okay? And it's Friday. Maybe they're driving somewhere for the weekend. I don't know who they are, but whoever they are, you should take a look at this.
Yeah, this is quite a big one.
Okay? This is a big one. If you spend $100 or more, you get a $70 gift of the Glutathione Skin Reform Serum. It's incredible. We use it every day. Glutathione. That's the body's major antioxidant.
Most powerful antioxidant.
Yeah.
Glutathione's made in your liver. Remember, your liver is under the right breast, right?
Okay.
And you want to take good care of your liver. And for me, because I like to have my tequila, although I don't have a tequila right now, Al.
Oh.
Oh, maybe you can.
oh, wow.
I know. Anyway, I always take milk thistle.
That's where you say that 5 times quickly.
Well, without tequila, it's easy.
Okay.
Milk
I have
thistle.
to go away for a little while right now because
Hey, Alan, before you go away, can you just do me one quick favor?
certainly.
The Facebook camera is a little, it doesn't just need to get her a little bit more, she's a little too far to the left.
Well,
Is that moving the camera or is that moving my chair?
the
No,
pro-
not you moving.
Okay.
Just, we can just
Okay.
yeah, this
turn the camera slightly.
Well, I
Okay.
can't turn
And
the
you know what? You don't
camera.
have to get me a tequila. I'm happy with the water.
Move it slightly to the left.
Slightly.
I can't.
You're a little more camera.
Okay, this setup is different than the one we used to have, and the camera is like fixed, unless
Okay,
the.
no, I meant just move the whole stand a
The
little.
stand, the stand.
Just slightly. Just move the whole stand slightly to your
The stand.
left, and then she'll
See the
tilt that frame
the
a
thing
little
with the
bit.
Okay,
legs.
well, if I do that, then the other one will be a little off.
We'll try it.
I don't know.
We always like. No, not that. Not that.
It's beautiful. It's stunning. It's great.
There, you did it.
There you go.
How about that?
Okay, I have a little bit of a delay, so let me see how it looks. You look so cute. You look like you belong in a cabana in your black and white stripes.
I know.
But you did, oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, and she's going to referee the All-Star game.
It's supposed to be just a little bit.
Yeah, that's all we needed.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank
So
you.
you're going to
Okay.
get tequila now, Alan?
Yeah, I'm leaving right now because part of my responsibility, okay, aside from introducing my beautiful wife here, and, you know, being with her through the entire show, okay, and occasionally saying things that sometimes get me in trouble, okay, aside from that, I'm also responsible for giving her a tequila every day when she's doing the show, right?
Okay, make it very, very weak
A
because we're
weak
having
tequila.
company tonight. So mostly ice and a bit of tequila. Okay.
Okay, I'll be happy to do that.
All right,
Anything
all right.
else that you need, or
I want you to
just
come
a-
back as soon as you can
I'll
because
bring it.
I'll
bring
miss
it.
you.
So don't go away, okay?
Yeah.
You guys look super cute.
Yeah.
We
Well.
are going to have to put another bar in the cabana,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Could. Yeah. Yeah, because we actually, this is a room that doesn't get used a lot. So anyway, I'm having a small dinner party tonight. I love giving dinner parties. I love having people.
Oh, what are you making? What are you making?
Well, it's a great dinner, and it's a great dinner for when you're having people over, so you're not stuck at the stove. I marinated, I bought 3 racks of lamb and had them cut into perfect little thin chops. I marinated them for 24 hours in a ton of garlic, rosemary, olive oil, sea salt, hot red pepper flakes, a few other things are in there, and I whip them all up and then just smear it all over the fat side and all over the chopped side, so that when you're licking your fingers you have salty and garlicky and everything. So theirs are just going to be pan fried and served with my homemade pesto. That has to be great. And baked baby yams with this sensational butter that we have and a little bit of sea salt. And I've got the big fat asparagus. So asparagus that I'm just steaming gently, and we're starting with artichokes, great artichokes with a great dip, and then a flourless chocolate cake for dessert. Nice, huh?
Well, it is just the ultimate Zanny dinner.
Yeah, it is.
These are like all the best things that you make.
I like,
They are your never fail.
yeah, simple, great flavor. Simple and great flavor. This is everything I just mentioned to you is all great flavor. And I find that everyone likes to start a meal with an artichoke, especially this time of the year when they're so good. So we make a really great dipping sauce. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a good group of people.
Amazing.
I know. So what we were talking about, this glutathione, skin reform, we call it. I was going to call it a serum. Do you know how much this is? This is $60. This is our most expensive product.
70.
Oh, 70. $70.
$69.99.
$70. So tell them what the deal is tonight, because you're going to get this free if you buy into these other things in front of you. You tell them, Caroline.
So that you can buy anything at SuzanneSummers.com for
Okay.
$100.
Okay.
You can buy anything for $100. This is Suzanne's free gift for you today.
Now,
It's
look.
an expensive serum, and it happens to be her favorite one, so it doesn't, people don't buy it quite as much as the others because it is a little more expensive, and so we're putting together this package for you today, so we're giving you an incentive. You get it you're going to see amazing results, and Suzanne's going to tell you why, but spend $100 on anything.
And I mean, think about it. If you're out of something that, one of our products that you love, you fill that up tonight, and then you spend $100, but you get this extra $70 gift. And once you start using the glutathione, what I like about it is one of those bottles lasts a long time because you just use a little bit. It's one of the first things I put on. I put the liquid oxygen on, and then I put the glutathione serum, but just like one pump, and make it go all over your face. For those of you who've had children or you have grandchildren, you know when they're outside playing and they come in, they've been playing and their skin is all pink and bright and youthful looking and fresh. Oh, thank you.
I'm back.
Oh, I actually missed you.
There you are.
Thank you, darling.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, he did what I asked him, just a little
That's
bit.
right.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
We can't say top of the morning to you, can we?
No, it's not morning at all.
Okay. Well, it is somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It would be morning in Korea.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
I love Korea.
yeah, so do I.
Gone.
South Korea.
Yeah.
We saw North Korea.
Well, we were there. We were in Panmunjom. I'll
Right.
finish my glutathione story. I was entertaining U.S. soldiers. I will say, my time entertaining our U.S. military is a highlight of my career. And you've seen a couple of the specials where, I don't care who you are, walking out on a stage in front of 50,000 soldiers who are lonely and away from their families, and we bring Americana to them. It would take everything I had to not cry. And we brought them the show of shows, tap dancing and Hollywood beautiful dancing girls, and Susan Anton and Dudley Moore and Jonathan Winters and the Pointer Sisters. Remember how great they were?
Yeah.
I was thinking about the Pointer Sisters yesterday. I love them, and I think I don't want to say one of them is gone, and I can't remember which one. Anyway, so you know, those were the big like airfields where we could gather 10, 15, 50,000 soldiers. But what about the ones who are stuck way up, you know, in the catbird seats where they're always like this? So I wanted to do that too. And General Wickham, who I got along with so well, he was a 4-star general at that time, and he arranged for us to fly by military helicopter. Military helicopter. These guys are so brave, and they're all. Alan noticed that our pilot had peach fuzz. He was so young. And there are no doors. I guess there are doors, but they don't close them. And so you're just got a seatbelt, but right there and right there. And one night, we're flying into somewhere near the North Korea border, and Alan said, "What's that light on the dashboard or wherever you call it in a plane?" And the pilot said, "Oh, we have a ground-to-air missile pointed at us, so that light allows me to fly underneath it." I thought, a ground-to-air missile pointed right at us. Oh, how great.
With a guy with peach fuzz flying this thing.
But you know, they're the best because they're fearless. You know, young men are so fearless.
You know what? They grew up playing video games. Those people make the best pilots.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's by road.
That's how the Israelis train their Air Force.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they put them on video
anyway,
games.
Anyway, so I wanted to visit with the soldiers stationed at the demilitarized zone, and we saw the demilitarized zone with our former president with Little Rocket Man, and we drive in, and on the north side, on the south side, our side. It looks very military, Quonset huts and things like that, and a lot of soldiers. And when you come around the bend, North Korea, sorry, I'm dyslexic. North Korea is beautiful, beautiful. It's big monuments and buildings with big pillars and happy people tending to flowers on the stairs, and everything looks great over there, except when you come around here, you see they are movie flats. They're not buildings at all. It's all a facade. So anyway, I thought you'd find that interesting. But anyway, we went into that hut where they signed that treaty, and one side of the table is North Korea and one side of the table is South Korea. And then we would branch out and go up the mountain, and there's one lonely perch way up that overlooks North Korea. And I walk in, and there are like 4 soldiers there. And there was a sign hanging, "Welcome Bob Hope." And that's the last time anyone had visited him there. And I crossed out Bob, and I said Suzanne Summer. So anyway, that's my military story. So, the glutathione, back to this. So you got the little kids, they're outside, they come in, their cheeks are pink, they're all upbeat and happy, and they've been exercising and playing and everything. That's because their cells are so healthy and oozing glutathione, which is the energy part of their cell. There's the mitochondria, which is activated by CoQ10, and then glutathione, which is the ingredient in the cell that it cleans it, in essence. It detoxes, detoxes is the word. Glutathione is our body's master antioxidant, detoxificant. I'm not speaking very well today. That's a tough word. Say detoxificant.
And it's not the tequila.
No. So anyway, that's why I'm saying, after you put
This is
your
hard to
liquid
do.
oxygen on, then put just a pump of this, because you don't want to waste it, because it is expensive. And look at your skin after using it every day for a month. It's just has a more youthful look. It's because you're giving it what it's no longer making. I always say, here I am boring again, my last book, A New Way to Age, is that aging is about worn out parts. And what I believe is the answer to slowing down accelerated aging is putting back what you are declining in. You're declining in glutathione, you're declining in so many things, hormones, nutrients, minerals, etc. But the pollution in the air, the pollution in products that are you're using on your skin, if you're not using all organic, the general pollution ages your skin. And think of this as like a youth serum. This is a youth serum. Everybody says, their serums are the best. I'm not kidding. I'm so proud of our products. We have the cleanest products, and when I run into people that I'd never expect would wax poetic about our products, they do, because they're getting the message that what
And
we...
Suzanne's glutathione skin reform, the reason this is her most expensive serum is because glutathione is a very expensive ingredient. And Suzanne doesn't just put a tiny bit of these active ingredients. She loads it with usually as much as you're allowed to put in these over-the-counter products. So that glutathione, as Suzanne has described to you, is your body's detoxification. That's the antioxidant that helps detoxify. So when you do that to your skin, what it's doing is it's helping combat the oxidative stress, which is aging. This is how we get aging skin and wrinkles and dull and lifeless looking skin. So by helping those cells to rejuvenate with the glutathione, you just get more youthful, younger looking appearance to your skin. And it's amazing serum.
You don't want dull, lifeless skin, do you? What do you think of dull, lifeless skin, Al? Huh?
I don't think of it.
Huh. I was thinking the other day, you've been using the glutathione for the last while. I'm going to put one over on your sink, because your skin responds to it so great. Your skin is so great anyway. He's older than I am, and his skin is so beautiful. And you've seen him naked. Remember, I gave him the massage in his camouflage underpants in the Malibu house, and he has the most beautiful skin. It runs in your family.
So great. I mean, listen, with that pool behind you, I'm feeling there's going to be someday when Alan's going to end up in that pool. I just have a feeling.
Yeah.
And come out like Adonis, all wet.
Foreshadowing in a purple bikini.
Al, that'd be a real good look.
Let me just check the only thing that matters if I do that
Yeah.
is the temperature of the water.
Oh,
okay?
it's 92,
We
is that
keep
okay?
it at 92.
Yeah.
Most people go, 92?
I know, but
Yeah.
you don't like anything
I
to be
don't.
unpleasant.
So I'm going to check the temperature of the water.
Okay,
Not that I'm
all
going to do it today.
Okay, you're gonna go check it right now?
I'm going to check it right now.
All right. Okay, when you walk through that mister, your hair's gonna curl up. So anyway, I finished my little spiel on the glutathione serum, but I'm telling you, I think it's the first round of samples that I got were kind of sticky, and I didn't like it. And my formulator said, "Yeah, that's the problem with glutathione," but she has solved that problem. It now smells beautiful. It also comes with, as all of our stuff. Did you feel it?
You're going to love the pool.
Yeah?
Okay? It's 92 degrees.
Okay.
It's perfect for
Okay.
you. Okay.
I'm going to go in tomorrow morning because it's so good for
Okay.
my hip. You can hardly see it here, but Alan will hold it up. Can you hold up the little certified toxic free on the glutathione thing here?
Sure I can.
Yeah. I mean, I just want you, it's on everything. We had to earn this little insignia, and he'll show you up close. Do you see it? It's like a little black dot on the back side. If not here,
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
show you
yeah.
mine.
It's really small.
Here, I'll show, I know, but put it right up there. The reason I want you to see it is, as I've told you before, all of our
Okay, see if you can see
products
this.
have it. If you get this insignia, and you have to earn it, and I've not seen it on any other brand at all, ever. Maybe it exists, but I've not seen it. It means it's grown organically, extracted organically, and nothing upwind or downwind of the product can be toxic to contaminate it. Those are stringent guidelines, very hard to fulfill, and we do in every one of our products. And if not, I pointed out, there are a couple of them that we don't have that insignia on, but the bulk of them. So you can use these products with peace of mind. There's a lot to be said about peace of mind. You know what I mean? So,
Also, they work.
and they work.
I mean, really,
And they
the
work.
best thing about your product
Yeah.
is that they work.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when I go in to see my dermatologist, I go in for an annual check, and she checks my moles and things like that. And she says to me, she's like, wow, your skin looks really good. And, you know, of course, she has her own line of expensive products. And I'm sure it's the hormones
Yeah.
and your skincare.
Your skin does look really great. Also, it's your diet.
I mean,
It's the hormones, your diet.
We all wish our skin looked, you know, even better and more youthful, but it really, I mean, you have done something amazing with this product line. It actually feeds your skin.
You know how I've been saying to you the last couple of times I've seen you, like, wow, you look so beautiful. Your skin's gone to a new place, and I just think it's because you eat such delicious and healthy and organic food and so many salads, and I'm sure the Gut Renew is part of that. I know that
Absolutely.
that Gut Renew, you know, we have one every morning, and it's just an incredible product. Are you bloated? Do you have gas? Do you are you dog tired? That's the one, dog tired. And I hear that over and over again, meaning you just want to lie down all the time. That's not normal. It means that your whole system is full of sludge. And you cannot believe how much sludge you carry in your GI tract. And with the chemical bombardment of all of us, from the air we breathe, from what we put on our skin, what they spray on our food, I try to avoid any food that isn't organic. Sometimes, you know, you're on the road and there's no restaurant that has anything organic, and I actually have a hard time eating it because I know it's going to get into my GI tract. But this Gut Renew, it's the most delicious smoothie I've ever had. I look forward to it every morning. It's so delicious, and it's like a body clean out. And it's not designed as a weight loss product, but everybody who does the 30-day Gut Renew challenge writes to us that they've lost a lot of weight, and we thought, what a nice byproduct of it. But then Carol and I were talking, and you can chime in here. We were talking that if you are cleaning out your gut and now you're reversing your backed up constipation, of course you would lose weight, because you could have pounds of extra weight from back up.
Well, there's
And I, you know, again, like, I don't know how many times we talked about this. I'm like, oh, I'm not constipated at all. I'm very regular. When I started using Gut Renew regularly, that increased, and I didn't realize how much there could have been. I mean, it's shocking to me.
It's shocking to me about you and Bruce, because you.
No, now you get to go again.
Yeah, I know.
Not in a way that you feel like you have to be near the bathroom.
No.
It's just your digestive system runs more efficiently. It's a phenomenal product.
I know. I was working with my physical therapist this morning, which I do every other day, and he's in Mexico. What's so great today is that it doesn't matter where anyone is, you can work together. We work on FaceTime. And I said, we're doing a lot of real kind of those exercises, moving the waist around. I went, you know, could I call you back in 5 minutes? And I'd already had a great morning in this whole vein, but between the exercise and the Gut Renew smoothie, it was like, where'd that come from? Anyway, it feels great to be cleaned out, doesn't it? It's like one of the greatest feelings in life. And so many people are so used to being so full of sludge that they have accepted it as normal. It's not normal.
Well, wasn't it your brother?
You're covering your bases.
Did-
With one smoothie, you're getting 20 grams of organic protein. You're getting immune support. So, like, who doesn't need that,
Yeah.
especially now?
Yeah.
You're getting all those gut health nutrients
Yeah.
that you loaded in there. And then you also get the phyto fruits and vegetables. So you're getting some of the antioxidants that you hope you're going to get from eating fruits and vegetables during
Right,
the day.
right.
Plus the B minerals. I mean, it is so loaded. Just even if you only have one shake a day, you're doing something so good
Yeah.
for yourself.
Yeah. What were you just starting to say, Alan?
Nothing important.
No, it is. It is.
Actually, I forgot.
Oh. Whoops. We were talking about constipation, back up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned sludge.
Sludge.
Sludge. Yeah.
Who wants sludge in their body?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Diane Carr Jackson said, I bought Gut Renew for myself, but my daughter tried it and she loves it. Her daughter, she said, glad I could help her. She has gut issues and it works.
How great. You see, that's what's interesting about Gut Renew. This is not something for people who are aging. This is all ages, because our younger people have been exposed to chemicals longer than any of us even have. When I was a kid, here's like old fart talk, but when I was a kid, there wasn't organic food because all food was organic, and they never thought it was a good idea to spray poison on our food. Who decided that, to spray poison on our food? So our little niche over here is, if you're in alignment with that thinking of, this is the greatest machine, this body of ours, that has been known, I'm going to say known to man, but nobody could ever improve upon what nature has created called our bodies. You got to feed it right. You got to tend to it. You got to care for it. For the people who don't do that, they pay a big price, in accelerated aging, and then all the diseases that come with aging. Now, disease is, you can do everything right and sometimes, bam, it goes you. But as a general rule, even if you get something, your body can fight it better if you are internally clean and healthy and not all loaded up with chemicals. And if your liver is able to work properly, and your glutathione is, excreting all the time, is detoxing. But right now, almost everybody liver is groaning. Think about, it's like the liver can't control. I can't do. I always give my body parts voices, and I think of my liver going, I can't do anymore. I'm working so hard. Why'd you eat that? So I try not to give my liver those kinds of insurmountable problems. We are what we eat. That's, that we've heard
And
that.
what cleans out the liver, Suzanne?
Glutathione.
Glutathione.
Yeah.
What's the free gift tonight with $100 purchase?
Oh, glutathione skin reform.
And you know what? You could buy Gut Renew you could get $100 worth of Gut
Oh,
Renew tonight.
yeah.
And get the free glutathione
Yeah.
$70 value.
Yeah.
Kathy Gregory Dietary said, I've been on Gut Renew for 5 days. I've lost 4 pounds already.
Wow. Oh, I bet you feel so good, Kathy. That's a lot of weight. That takes a long time to lose 4 pounds. Oh, congratulations. That's so great. And what Caroline and I and Ellen are going, is like, that wasn't the intention of the Gut Renew smoothie. It was to clean out. We didn't think about it as weight loss, but you're all saying that you lost weight. So if you say it, it must be happening. And, because I hate to keep bringing up my injury, but when you have an injury, it kind of permeates your everyday, everything you do every day. I have been trying to gain weight And I'm finally back at the weight where I want to be. I don't need to eat anymore to put on weight. I just get to eat my delicious food. Like tonight with my dinner with these great lamb chops and this great baby yam. Baby yams, everybody saves them for, Thanksgiving. We have them, what do you think, maybe twice a week, Alan?
Yeah,
I
more.
get the little
Yeah,
ones.
they're great.
And I put them in the oven at 350 for an hour and a half. And you think that's too long? No. They don't get overcooked, and when you take them out and you just cut down the middle and squish like that and put the butter in, it's soft, it's sweet, it's
beautiful.
Delicious, and it's loaded with great nutrients. Loaded. I was showing you the salad yesterday that we made with the balsamics. Boy, do you like that. Julie, by the way, Caroline, made the chicken with the olive oil, the Meyer lemon, and the peach balsamic. And she wrote me, I saw it around midnight. It was delicious. It was so delicious. It was so delicious. So, and then we had, that night for dinner, we had the skirt steak with the olive oil and then the pomegranate fig. Man, is that good over a salad. That's all you have. My nephew's coming for lunch next week. That's what I'm going to make him, is the skirt steak with the olive oil. Pardon me? Tim and Patty. Yeah. They come down once or twice a year, and so I always have them over for lunch. It's so great. So that's another thing you could do. You could get the olive oil. We have Meyer lemon olive oil again. We have the Herb de Provence olive oil. We have the Tuscan olive oil. We have the pomegranate balsamic, which is out of this world. We have the vanilla fig balsamic. Our balsamics are aged a minimum of 12 years. I never liked balsamic. When I go to a restaurant and describe the salad, go, that's good, and then go, and a dressing of balsamic. I always say to the waiter, I'd like my dressing on the side, but what I want is olive oil, a wedge of lemon, and sea salt and pepper. This balsamic, because it's been aged for 12 years, doesn't taste acidy like that balsamic that you get at the grocery store or at restaurants. It's, who was over here the other day who loved it so much and said he put it on ice cream? I'm trying to remember. But it's that great. You can put it on ice cream. You can put it on the skirt steak, or you can put it on the chicken, or you can put it on your roast chicken and put it all over, or on a roast beef. The white
peach balsamic is very good on ice cream.
I haven't tried that. I bet that's a, yeah. Let's do that on one of our shows. That's an easy recipe.
Yeah, it's a little bit of content and the white peach balsamic. It was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I think we've had those for 2 years now, unbelievably.
Yeah.
A lot of people are jumping in saying how amazing. If you're looking at SuzanneSummers.com, those products are called Smoothie.
Yeah.
They are infused olive oils and balsamic. So they're just like the most amazing flavor combinations. You will wow yourself, your family, and your guests. They're amazing.
For sure.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking if there's a code tonight. There's no code. If you go to SuzanneSummers.com and spend $100, the free gift will be added to your cart.
Isn't that great? I will tell you this. There's not one product that I offer to you that I don't think is spectacular. Be it the skincare line, be it the hair care line, be it the color cosmetics, be it the Echo Cleaner, the non-toxic household cleaning product, which I love. That's another thing, the spot remover. I spill. I don't know about you. Alan never spills. He never spills. I'm always going, oh, damn, I've always got something. It's because I get excited and I'm talking and I'm eating, and then all of a sudden this thing is dripping off my spoon. That spot remover removes it. You get home and you just go like that. And the other thing that spot remover is good for, cat vomit. Do the imitation. Come over here so they can hear you. Alan likes to. I haven't heard it for a few days now. That's the downside, especially with an old long-haired cat. What does it sound like in the middle of the night? And it wakes us both up, and we both lie in the dark going, ew.
I hope it's not on my side.
Yeah, yeah, I know. So anyway,
You just reminded me, Gigi had a little moment yesterday. You just reminded me that her dog bed needed to be moved from the washer to the dryer. So thank you for that.
yeah, good, good. And all of us who have pets, that's the nature of having pets. They vomit and they poop and they pee and they do things. I have these beautiful antique curtains in our bedroom suite. All the years that we went to the south of France, and what I went to the south of France for every year was not to get a tan. I'm Irish, I'm not going to tan. I love lunches on the beach, but also I love going to the markets. And their marché, their market, is not only food, and incredible food, but linens and things. People get rid of family heirlooms and things like that. So Alan has more pictures of my butt leaning into boxes and going through boxes and taking linens. So I had enough of these antique linens that have embroidery on them that I did all the curtains in our bedroom out of these antique linens. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. And about 3 times a year I take them down and we wash them and send them to the laundry to press and put them back, and then they're all fresh and great. Well, when you have a cat who wants to tell you there's something wrong with her, they pee on things. And what better than these beautiful antique drapes that drape on the floor. So you know what I've had to do? I sent them all out to be cleaned and pressed. And then I have to close pin them up so they're this far off the floor so she can't get underneath and do her bad thing. Now, any of you who don't have cats are hearing these cat stories going, ugh, I'd never have a cat. But anyway, they're so sweet.
Well, I remember when we had Chrissy.
Chrissy Snow. We had
Chrissy
for 25
Snow,
years, a
right.
long-haired white cat.
And Chrissy developed a habit of walking to the center of the room where there was carpeting and pooping, okay?
Isn't that great?
So you called a animal psychiatrist who was on radio in New York,
Yeah.
okay? And you said, I don't know what's going on, but my cat keeps going to the middle of the room where there's carpeting and pooping. And he said, that's an easy one. What you do is you put, is it a her? Yes. You put her food and water right on top of where she usually poops, and that'll be the end of it. And you know, he was right. She never pooped where the food and the water was. She pooped next to it. So much.
I'll show you.
So much for animal psychiatrists.
Yeah, right, right. Well, what will we do without our pets? They bring us such comfort and solace. And years ago, I don't know if you remember, I wrote about it in my book, Knockout. I was poisoned, deliberately. I'll never know who. I think I know why. I was really sick. It was touch and go kind of sick. I spent 2 weeks in the hospital, and then when I came home, it was a long recoup to get my body back together again. And we had this cat that moved onto the property. We didn't buy this cat. The cat just showed up one day. Her name was Ficus. His name. What a great cat. He didn't want to come in. He's out there. I don't want your food. I eat mice and I eat all the stuff that used to look at on the rocks outside Big Al's bar. And when I came home from the hospital, Ficus was on the balcony outside our bedroom, crying. So Alan opened the door and Ficus ran in the bedroom, ran up on the bed, walked all the way around me, and then laid down at the bottom of my feet. And he did that every day for 2 weeks, all day long. He'd lay at the bottom of my feet. At night, we'd put him outside. One day, he comes in, he walks all around me, and instead of lying down on my feet, he jumps off the bed and wants to go out. And I said to Alan, I'm better, I'm well. I think animals have such refined senses of smell. Maybe you know this with your own animal, because I know in nursing homes, they bring animals in, and if the cat goes into your room tonight and stays there, it's not a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
You probably won't be there in the morning. I think they can smell sickness, death, etc. And our cat, with my injuries, has been very concerned about me. if I get out of bed to go to the bathroom or something, she follows me and walks in between my legs and stays with me the whole time. So they know something. Well, how endearing is that? How sweet is that? So, and then one day, with all the cats I've had all my life, and most of my cats have always been outdoor cats because my father, Ducky Mahoney, would not let a cat in the house.
Well, before the cat followed you to the bathroom, it was me. Okay, I would
Yes.
follow you to the bathroom, and I would sit between your legs, and you always thought that was cute.
He still worries about me. I don't take any painkillers or anything anymore, but since I've been healing, if I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, he feels it, and he gets up and he holds my hand and walks me. You're so sweet. You're so sweet.
So sweet.
I know.
Hey, Daphne Lori Stoker said, I just ordered your 30-day supply of Gut Renew. I am almost finished with my single bag that I bought.
Wow.
It tastes so good. The free $70 gift tonight showed up in my cart. Love your shows. Such a great family.
Oh, great. For those of you who are having your Gut Renew smoothie, tell us what your favorite flavors are. What do you like? My favorite smoothie is putting mangoes and peaches and coconut milk and a little yogurt. That's my favorite. What's yours? So I'd like to know what and I'll try yours. The recipe on the back, just blueberries and water, is also great. Oh, by the way, I mean, it's so wonderful. Or some of you are writing saying you're just having water. But anyway, we've gone in.
Next week when we come out there to do we're having the Gut Renew show
Uh-huh.
on Wednesday, I'm going to make you the caramel apple.
Oh,
So
caramel
if
apples.
You want to try
Caramel apple smoothie?
the caramel apple smoothie. Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of the recipes. If you have the Gut Renew 30
Oh, wow.
Day Challenge program guide, the caramel apple, and it's made with an apple and a little cinnamon, teeny bit of nutmeg, and dates.
Should we freeze the apple?
And
Oh.
it's a date.
Oh.
It's a sweetness, but it tastes like a baked caramel apple.
Wow, and I don't know if you know this, but Alan and I went to Shields Dates last week, there's date fields here all over the desert, dates. And you bought those big majulis, got a whole thing. Now
So
we're,
that's why I thought about it, because when I was there, he gave me those dates, and I almost cried. They were so good.
so good.
And so I thought, oh my gosh, I have to make you guys that deep.
But where's your ice? Where's your ice? Do you freeze the apple?
You add some ice to it.
Oh, okay, all right. Because I use my fruit as my ice. I just look forward to it every morning. It's so good. I know.
Sue Carter had the caramel apple for breakfast.
Oh.
She made that one.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Wow! I got a couple of things in front of me here that I'm looking at that I just want to remind you. For those of you who might have forgotten about the bioactive moisturizer, this is kind of incredible. The main ingredient in bioactive moisturizer is not glutathione, is CoQ10. I love you and I, all of us, are made up of about 70 trillion cells. Every cell has an energy center in the middle, and in that energy center is the mitochondria. And the mitochondria is where you get your energy. But you noticed older people who shuffle across the street, they're just like out of gas, no energy. Know why? Because their energy center of their cell is not being activated. You know what activates it? CoQ10. So here's an interesting thing. You put your liquid oxygen on, and then you put your glutathione serum. Okay, glutathione is the detox of your cells. Then you put your bioactive moisturizer, which has the CoQ10 in it, which gives your skin, the cells in your skin, the energy. And you go, why does my skin need energy? Well, energy is youth and health, and that's what makes your skin glow. So here's your glow team, glutathione serum and bioactive moisturizer. Then, if you've forgotten about the little pot of gold, the anti-aging eye cream, this stuff is unbelievably great. It's got apple stem cells in it. Alpine, what is it? I haven't looked at the ingredients.
Alpine roses.
Alpine,
It's actually the apple stem cells in that
Yeah, apple stem cells. And we were getting it from the alpine roses, and you gotta be pretty hardy to grow up in the Alps and hang on to the side of the Alp in the snow and the wind, and those stem cells are pretty hardy. Well, we've got the apple stem cells in here. So, got dark circles, you got fat bags. There's nothing better than this. I mean, I'm 74, so I've got wrinkles under my eyes, but I put this on religiously every night. It's right next to my bed, and I just, like that guy, Carson, from that show, he'd say, pat, 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 and I do, I pat it in. This is great. So, these are great things, and also in front of me here, I've got the foaming exfoliating cleanser. You want to exfoliate, especially now, as it's, like here, it's getting very hot, so your skin dries out, and you want to get all that dead skin off of there. And so you've got the exfoliating cleanser, do that first, then put your toner on that's, you know, opens up the pores, willow bark and aloe leaf. Aloe leaf. The reason we don't, aloe leaf and willow, the reason we don't put,
Willow leaf. Why are we getting this wrong?
I don't know, my brain is a little thick. Well, you're in the ballpark, it's there. The reason I even bring up the ingredients in it, because it comes from nature, but also the reason we don't put witch hazel or alcohol in our toner, which most toners have alcohol and or witch hazel to tighten it up. We don't want you to tighten it up. Our toner opens up the pores. Why? Because then when you put your liquid oxygen, it goes into the pores. Then when you put the glutathione serum, it goes into the pores, pumps it up. Then you put your bioactive moisturizer on, it goes into the pores and pumps it up. And at night, you know, you've got your eye cream. It's kind of a great system. It's not complicated, and the results are pretty phenomenal, I think. I celebrate my age because I like the way I'm aging, and I like the wisdom that comes with being in my 70s, and I don't sit and look in the mirror and go, you know, I see what's not what it used to be, and it's all okay. I earned every wrinkle. What you got there, Al?
Okay, great deal today. If you spend $100 or more on the site, you get a $70 free gift of our glutathione. That's one of our premier products. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe, you know, I think it was Caroline a few minutes ago, maybe you buy the Gut Renew 30-day challenge, and you get the $70
yeah, well,
glutathione free.
They're doing that. They're just talking about that.
Yeah.
Any questions out there from all you lovely people? Caroline, you see, or Alan, you see?
Yeah, I can pull some questions for you. I'm just responding to a few people right now. But let me pull some questions for you. A lot of people were telling me what kind of smoothies they made. So let me pull some comments.
Okay.
People were jumping in.
Wait a minute, I have an important announcement. I found the earbud. You know where it was the other day when I was on my all fours looking for the earbud that fell out of my ear in the kitchen? There's one freaky little opening between the cabinet and the dishwasher, and it fell down in there. Oh, getting it out was like, we had soup, spoons, everything. Anyway, we got it. Okay.
Kathy Longo is just begging to know about those big seashells by your pool.
Aren't they beautiful? When we bought this home 45 years ago, they were there. Mrs. Benoit put them there, and I just love them, and I've kept them there, and they should stay there, shouldn't they? Although I might move them to our new house, because I think they'd be kind of beautiful by the pool of the new house. Do you, Alan?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. I had the most interesting person. A good friend of ours was Peter Fonda, who died 2 years ago, freaky, of lung cancer, wasn't it? Like out of the blue, it came, he got him, and he was gone in such a short amount of time. He's married to Parky, so it's Peter and Parky Fonda. And we were in South Korea with them. They're very into health, and we opened an alternative health center there in Seoul, South Korea. And so Parky writes me out of the blue. I haven't heard from her in 2 years, and she said, it's been 2 years since Peter passed, and I'm still grieving. She said, but when you described your house and who owned it before you, she said, the Benoits, we bought it from 45 years ago, that was my Aunt Kay and my Uncle Louis, and I spent my childhood in this house. And do you think it would be possible that I could come by your house and just walk around and regain a bit of my childhood? Is that just bizarre, Caroline?
So bizarre. Small world.
A small world, and I guess it never came up in any of our conversations. We spent so much time with them, and we really liked them, and wow, and I thought, here she is all these years later. So clearly, it's more than 45 years later. She wants to come back, and I was thinking of all of our grandchildren who've grown up here, that they're probably at some point going to contact whoever lives here and say, you know, do you think I could come by? I grew up there, because this house has the most beautiful energy, as you can see behind us.
Absolutely.
It's just, it's
I
a,
told you I did that when we were in Philadelphia for work. I went up to the house where I was born, up in the hills, and I knocked on the door, and there was a woman there, and I, just told her that I'd grown up there, and she let me in. And remarkably, we left there in 1969, and they hadn't even redone the kitchen. Like, it was the exact same kitchen, the same kitchen cabinet.
wow.
It was like walking into a time warp. It was really special to get to do that. And everything that I thought was so big. I mean, imagine I think I was 4 years old when we left, 4 or 5. And the staircase I thought was huge, and the hill in the backyard I thought was huge. So it's special. That's going to be so special for her to see the place with.
I can't wait for her to come. We haven't set a date yet, but I told her whenever it's convenient for you, come. So Parky, if you're watching, I'm so thrilled to walk you around and to see you too. She's just a wonderful woman, wonderful.
So Maria Zunia said, my daughter is a fan of yours. She's 12 and she loves to watch reruns of Three's Company with me. And her favorite character, Christy Snow. You make her laugh all the time. I'm going to buy some of your products for her. She will be so excited.
I was at a doctor's office the other day, the dentist, and the nurse's daughter was there. And she looked like she was around 16. It turns out she was 21, but she's very young looking. And she got kind of all giddy about being around me. And I said, would you like to take a picture with your iPhone? Oh, yes, yes. So I figured she was at Three's Company, watcher, or a step-by-step. She said, I just finished your whole book, Toxic, from toxic to not sick. That's what she said to me. I said, wow, that's a complicated book. She said, oh, I learned so much from it. And then I realized our young people are concerned because there's so many issues with young people today, as we've talked about with the, I call it the initials, the ADD and the ADHD and the OCD and all those things, that what a great book for a young person to read. And then using organic cosmetics makes even more sense, because what you learn from reading my book, Toxic, Tox-sick, from toxic to not sick. I walk my talk, I live my message, I do not BS you ever. And I thought, what a wonderful, I never thought about encouraging younger people to read that book, but it's, if you don't have parents that are stressing this, then you got to learn it on your own. And what a great thing to learn. What a great thing to learn, so.
Hey, Patricia Mann has a question. She
Okay.
said, I've developed a drying rash around my mouth area. I thought it might be from wearing a mask. Which skin products do you think could help?
I've had people write me with that same exact thing, and I think it is from the mask. And one guy wrote me, I think his name was Dan last week, and he said, the ageless serum is saving my face from mask rash. So I bet a lot of you, because you're breathing in that air and there's no circulation, so that makes sense to me, because the ageless serum has sea algae, which is great for wrinkles, and then it's got African birch, which was used as medicine in Africa for centuries. So that's probably what I would most recommend. And
Yeah, and also liquid oxygen is really
Yeah,
good for
yeah.
red and irritation. So
Yeah.
both of those serums I
Yeah.
think would be amazing.
Yeah, liquid oxygen. You like liquid oxygen, Al?
That is one of my 2 favorite products.
Yeah. Come over here. Our time is almost up. Put.
Yeah, but they want some Al. They
Yeah,
want some Al love.
they want Al. Here comes Al. I wish I could share you. Well, I do share you with everyone.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So how do you like liquid oxygen?
Well,
What do you call it?
Stuff. I use it every morning.
Yep, he does.
Okay. After I wash my face, and I scrub it down with the exfoliating stuff. Okay.
You used the acai this morning, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. He jumped in the shower with me this morning. I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah, sweet.
She's very sweet in the shower.
So are you?
We have special conversations in the shower.
Yes.
Okay. We can't reveal what they are.
Don't stop.
So where was I?
Acai exfoliator, and then you put on.
When I get out of the shower and I
It's so bad.
wash my hair and
Yeah.
do all that stuff, dry off, then I put on the suspended oxygen. Liquid suspended. I don't know how they do it.
Well, it's oxygen suspended in liquid, and not only that, who knows what oxygen suspended in liquid is. It's got apple, watermelon, and lentil extracts. Because it's like the salad I started to tell you earlier, the salad that I made with the oils and the vinegars. When I showed you that salad, that was a myriad of flavonoids. What is that? The different colors of the vegetables are called flavonoids, and each vegetable and each color has its own specific nutrients, and the more colors you eat every day, the better it is for your health. That was a good salad, wasn't
That's
it?
a great salad.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
know.
not a salad eater.
Yeah, you like these, they're all chopped up.
I like crunchy.
Yeah, and
I don't like butter.
that's all
butter
I'm
lettuce.
making now, are
Butter,
crunchy.
butter lettuce is a waste of time for me.
I know, I like it though. I put chopped, you want to know what was in it?
Romaine,
Yeah. That's on the bottom. I cut that up. I put chopped red cabbage,
iceberg,
chopped green cabbage, Persian cucumbers,
Cabbage.
carrots. I also put olives. You know, I take whole olives and I coarsely chop, because that's a nice salt in a salad. It really tastes good. And I also like to put a little chopped up feta cheese, because that's more salt. And then you mix it with one of our olive oils and balsamic. So good. So good. Anyway, I think the hour is pretty much gone. Any questions that need to be answered, Caroline?
No, we can wrap it up.
Okay, all right.
well, as the cameraman,
Yeah.
okay.
I enjoy these hours with you, and I'll see you again on Monday. And then next Wednesday we're cooking, and then next Friday again. I probably will do these forever. I love them so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night.